Hello, and welcome back to another video with me, Lichta, where we are playing yet again Warriors Abyss. Okay, who are we using today? We have been RNG blessed in a sense, to some extent, with Zhang He. That's who we're going to use today. So let's go over him. So we have speed and ice. We already know how strong ice is, so I don't know why I thought it was one of the weaker ones. Anyways, I think it's great. So we have Wei Yuan Shao Army, which does nothing. Brave General, which is awesome. 5 Wei Elite, which again does nothing. And Grace, which does nothing. We have his traits, Graceful Warrior, and then his weapon, Silent Moon Claws. So we have an increase by 5% for every Grace emblem, which is great. We replenish our health when we level up, which is also decent enough. We have an assembled charge gauge by 50% for 15 seconds every 1,000 consecutive hits, and then we have a Musou, an increased experience for Musou attacks. Well, kills during those Musou attacks. His summon or unique trait just summons other heroes that have 5 Wei Elite, which is kind of irrelevant in my opinion. Transcendence doesn't give him any emblems because he is already filled up, so there's nothing there. We now get a 9% attack increase for every Grace, which is decent enough. Still have the same replenishment though. We now have a 50% assemble gauge for 30 seconds, which is, you know, it's serviceable. Again, this is probably like B. His possessions are just A. Well, I mean, Wei and Brave General, because Wei is A by itself, and I think Brave General is A by itself. I think Wei and Brave General by themselves are so strong that they are enough to be S. I'm trying to think, I don't think there's anything that Yuan Shao gives. So he just summons. I don't have any embers to even check. That's fine. Yeah, because Wei again is A by itself. And Brave General is so strong. If it's not A by itself, it's strong enough. I think he has S and emblems just for those two alone. He would need something else to be S plus, or 2 other things, because Grace, yeah, it's giving him an attack buff, but it's kind of irrelevant in my opinion. Kind of irrelevant. So yeah, as you can see, we just used Zun Yu, and immediately we have Zhang He. And we're gonna go traversal level 4. I wouldn't say I'm on a time crunch, but I just got through finishing recording the Zun Yu, so this will be kind of interesting. I don't recall this guy being terrible, but I don't recall him being like super amazing awesome. So we're about to find out. We're gonna be a little weaker, I know, than Zun Yu, because we have we don't have likely to find Wei. So that's gonna be a little unfortunate. We'll take a vigor there, I guess. Interrupting attacks is always nice. Some wisdom. This could be good. Look at that. We got the person I was kind of wanting. You know what? We're going to use a bead here. We will go for you. Vigor. Vigor is always nice. I always love me some vigor. Should be kind of aiming for Graces because we do get that attack buff, but... Ooh. C5 is kind of great. Whee! Ow. That was dramatic. That was very dramatic. Yeah, I am all gunky. Superty duperty gunkity bunkity. Yeah, we'll take the Brave General. Yeah, it's just perfect. And we're gonna go not Flame. Yeah, Dan Wei's there, but nobody else I care about in Flame. Not for a Wei character anyways. Okay, let's That was not good. How is everybody's day going? You don't really do much, but neither do the other ones. So I guess we'll take the Wei. Wei is never terrible to take. We'll take some speed. I guess Slay did have Zahu Dune, which is always great to have for a Wei emblem, because it's just strong. Yeah, these claws are insane. They are super. What? No, get out of here. They are insanity. We'll take Goemon. That's always great. Flame or... I guess we'll take Wind. I'm trying to think. That was okay, I guess, for, you know, early on. Set. Dimension. Charm. Definitely taking Charm. Charm is always great. No, almost selected that again. I mean Grace. Okay, we'll take Akuni because she has Grace. We see Grace and we don't see anything else. We'll take Grace. And it's a 9% attack buff, which is nothing to sneeze at. If I, you know, for choices anyways. Seems like a decent enough Musou. We shall take this 100%. I will never not want ice penetrating blades. That is a double penetrating blade. Ooh. We'll get rid of him. We don't need him. We don't need you. I'll take 2 blades. Thank you very much. I'm gonna shove him up this dude's ass. Roar. I need an enema. I'm constipated. Don't worry. That not clear you out? How about this one? Get out of here. Get out of here. Man. It'd be kind of interesting to really kind of sit here, because I already know which one is the strongest attribute. It's Bolt. There is no, oh, maybe it's, no, it's Bolt. Bolt is the strongest attribute. And then it's probably like Fire, or I mean Flame or Ice next. And then I think it would be Wind. Like I could see any argument between Flame and Ice. And then it'd be Wind. I think Slay is the weakest. Let me whack the table again. Number of heroes by 1. Oh, that's always great. You know what? We're gonna take that. We're gonna take that. Well, we got fucking Flame. It's just one of those. Which one? I want to say Flame is stronger than Ice. I want to say because of the explosion. Just the everything that it can do. The Honda, which makes the flames stronger. I don't know. He does something with flames. Whee! Ow. Get out of here. Yeah, his moveset is kind of lackluster, I'm not gonna lie. Somebody, you know, that can twirl around. I mean, we're in Flame, so we're not gonna get too much. He does have Grace, but he also has Wisdom and Charm, so we will always take those. Always be taking those. Oh yeah, increase to maximum health for a 1-phase debuff, 100%. That is a no-brainer, my good sir. I mean, C4 is... It's quick to get out. C3, not so much. No, get off my tits. And you're on my tits again. Constantly on my tits. Ooh, salsa. Perfect. I guess we can take more wisdom. Kind of aiming for somebody that has skill though. More skill would be better. Ow. We're gonna have another Sun Shangxiang, I mean. It fucking feels like it. Oh, that was great. We'll take strength, because we're kind of lacking on some strength. Whee! Into the Musou. Oh, that was smooth. I'm gonna mute my mic while I coughed there, and I whacked it instead, so... That was beautiful. Loved that. Ping Tong doesn't do jack diddly for me. Toyotomi. I mean, Toyotomi is so nice. For the Matsunari, I mean. Because I need 2 more Toyotomi and 2 more talent. I need 5 more Wei though. We're gonna take him. Cause that just in and of itself, well, I guess we're taking the fucking embers. What's a charm? Oh, so I was talking with some people yesterday, and we were talking about like pet peeves and stuff. Because there's a Reddit post. Yeah, I mean, I heard it on Smosh, but that's just where I heard it. But it's one where the wife, I don't know if it was an am I overreacting or if it was another, you know, subreddit. But anyways, her plight was the last 20 years, she just couldn't get her husband to put the spigot down on the... I feel like I've already talked about this, actually. Well, we're going to talk about it again. And it was absolutely bizarre that she gets into the shower, turns on the water, and then pulls the thing. And then have the water just dump on her. It was just weird. But yeah, now that I say it out loud, I have already talked about this in a previous video. It was probably either in the MOS one or the Xiaohu Dune video. So never mind. Still have the same point of view. I think they're both idiots. I think he's kind of insensitive for not taking her plight into effect. But she's also, like, if you're doing something, or if somebody else is doing something and you don't like it, but you kind of put up with it longer than you need to without really putting your foot down, you're the one, I mean, you know they're not going to change, so make the change you want. Like, is this the end-all be-all? Is this what you want to end a relationship? Because it could be enough. It could be enough. It could be small enough, but big enough to end a relationship over. And I think that's completely fine. But you're doing it to yourself. Come on, just do it. Thank you. Skill. Lovely. I feel like this guy should have done something with speed. in his traits, but that's just me. Grace and speed, you know, makes sense to me. Yeah, we'll take Yuji Yasuo. We haven't had him in a bit. Status infliction is kind of fucking irrelevant. Zhang Liao is in Bolt. Okay, we're hitting the B's. Not terrible. Oh man, I'm really wanting Zhang Liao. He's like the perfect option for me. He's Wei, he's skill, he's speed. He potentially, eventually gives me an attack buff. So yeah, he's, yeah, we're definitely gonna take him. Don't know who we're gonna get rid of though. We have 4 speed, so don't really care to get any more. Just gonna re-roll. Not too much. And by not too much, we're going to immediately just take Kai. We're just gonna take Kai. Oh, this is doo-doo butter. This is straight doo-doo butter. Oh, so I think I mentioned it on a previous video, but it was a video recorded yesterday. But now I've been given more information about it for my work, about going to help other stores. My manager wants it to be for a longer time at 2 different stores, not just the one. And I've decided that no, I don't want to do that. Like straight up, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna go for the next 2 weeks to this other store, and that's it. I'm not going anywhere else. Unless I either get a title increase or I get a pay increase. Because I'm not going just to help out, because that would be, you know, different. To help out another store, because our store is taken care of and I want to help out another store. That would be one thing. But I'm going for the specific purpose to train this store that I'm going to the next 2 weeks, and then another store. On not really a policy, but a procedure that we have to do weekly. And quite frankly, don't give a shit. If I'm so good to do the training, then I'm good enough to have a promotion. Or, you know, reflect that endeavor. You know what, let's assemble. I don't think we're gonna do it otherwise. His C5, I'm not gonna lie, it's not great, but it is cool to watch. You need to sit down, you stupid bird. So that's what I'm gonna tell my... She's unfortunately at that other store today, so I can't bring it up to her, but tomorrow I will. And give her the bad news. And then she can make the decision she wants to go forward. But it really sounds like a carrot and stick scenario to me. And I think that's bullshit. So not having King Cauldrons really sucks. Not worth. This is so stupid. And this is completely irrelevant. I could just not take a treasure here. 14 Tears of Blood is actually a decent amount to not have, but because you have to realistically kind of think like, what are those Tears of Blood doing if you come across a King Cauldron, right? I'm pretty sure we could have gotten away with like 4 extra characters at a King Cauldron. But she's over here, my manager that is, like, oh, but you gotta think about the bigger picture. What bigger picture? Potentially helping other stores beat me and not allow me to be #1 in my district on our BOH scoring system, which, by the way, is so absolutely asinine. But the fact that they have a grading system to make sure you're actually doing your shit correctly. Because there's so many ways that you can do it wrong. I say doing it wrong, like the whole reason to do the BOH, the weekly BOH scan, is to get an accurate depiction of what you have on hand of all your products, right? But they make it a grading system, so then people fudge it, because it's really easy to fudge in a certain point, But then if you're just on paper making it look good, then it's just your shelvings are going to be barren. Your actual it's just overall terrible. What does this do? Continuous damage from flames by 200%. Yeah, that's what that does. We're gonna take him. Not that it really matters. We're not gonna take any more flame though. There's just so many things where the scoring system in my mind is absolutely stupid. We could take the 3000, but we're gonna take this. Yes, okay. We didn't get fucked. And the funnier thing is, you know, we're scanning outs on our shelves. That's what we're doing every week. Not only the outs, but you know, but the system itself knows what we don't have. It knows every single thing that we do not have, or maybe not do not have, but everything that the BOH says is 0, right? Like, it knows. And it doesn't tell us until a day later going, oh, hey, this thing that's 0, you didn't scan it on that section. It's like, cool, thanks. Or in that planogram. Oh, cool, thanks for letting me know now. It's like they want the stores to fail. They're just giving an unnecessary, ow. A chore for stores to have to do. If they cared, they would just tell us what is and making sure that we go through. And the only reasoning I could see them not wanting to do something like that would be like, well, those stores would fudge it. Stores are already fudging the numbers. It's not going to change how they've already fudged the numbers. And then you can go into stores and go, hey, your shelves are empty. Why aren't you stocking stuff? Or hey, your product is low. Why aren't we making sure we get our, you know, we're doing our scan correctly? Holy ballsack! The hell, Zhang He? Get the hell! This is some garbage. Ow! Why? Why did that hit me? Oh my god! Oh, I get hit one more fucking time, and that's gonna be it. You're gonna get a fucking F. You fucking fruitcake. We're trying to complain about my work, not die. Anyways, that was absolutely absurdity. No. That'll be great. I mean, yeah, I guess we can go slay. We do have 5 crystal beads though, so there is that to think of. Oh, I don't think Matsunari is buffed yet either. Okay, Vigor. I was going to say that was pretty awful options. Anyways, but it's just weird for me when a company wants, you know, it's just weird to have a grading system in like real life, not in like a school setting, but in real life have a grading system for work, anyways. I mean, obviously I'm hearing this, but this is, you know, completely pointless and just for my own amusement, right? Oh, no. But it's just because they also changed how we do certain procedures where you have to scan the item before you can do things to track to make sure people are actually doing it, but it still doesn't prevent people from just not doing it. I don't know, it's just like, oh, other people are, I won't say taking advantage, are incorrectly doing procedures, so let's make it harder for every other single employee that is doing it right, making it harder for them. Cool, thanks. Oh well. Trying to be vague about it. I think everybody already knows where I work, but still. Or the company that I work for, anyways. I'll just say, ironically, their motto is pretty fucking hilarious. Because they're probably one of the most callous companies on the planet. Not really, but... But for a hyperbolic situation, I would say so. Duh. That was scary. I mean, going from Zhao Yun into Zhang He, then it's a downgrade. Straight up downgrade. Fuck, I guess Bolt. We got Wind here, terrible. Toyotomi, he buffs a lot of people, so yeah. We're not gonna... We might just use a bead on a generic tree, actually, and that sounds absolutely stupid. And I know I've already talked about, like, I think it was in that whatever video I'm thinking of from yesterday. But the only reason I'm good at our weekly scan is not because I care about the company. It's not even a little bit. Not like I care, like, oh yeah, I want to make sure I do it because the company wants it. It's like, no, I do this and I'm great at it because I would already do it. I would already have this mentality. I'm a very organized type person, and it's so cathartic. It is one of the one of the benefits, one of the positives every time I go to work. I'm like, oh, I gotta do this. And it scratches that itch in my brain. It just makes me feel nice. It gives me the good brain juices, as Aaron Hansen from Game Grumps would say. And the good brain juices are phenomenal. How many strengths do we got? Oh, we have plenty of strength. I guess I should have known that from it not buffing it any. We'll take the cha-cha. Cha-cha now, y'all. Actually, we're gonna do it on ice. We're gonna do it on, we're gonna be a fucking Disney show on ice. This guy is like a, I was gonna say ballerina, he is an ice skater. He does give me ice skating vibes. Ah. Okay. That was rude. Hey, look, we got a combo that I didn't use. You know, for a speed character, whoa. For a speed character, he attacks incredibly slowly. This is so bizarre to me. Ugh. I don't know if... I don't think I'm being very objective with this, but I feel like his moveset is a little underwhelming. Like, C material underwhelming, if I'm being completely honest. I think his Musou is serviceable. It's B. Definitely taking a skill. We're gonna use another one. I just want to make sure. Yeah, he's buffed. Or I say buffed, but you know what I mean. He's online. So you don't do anything for me. I don't care about you. We'll take the Wei. We're gonna use another one. This will boost Wei, so yes. Get everybody online. We're gonna do another one. We'll do skill. Gets our divergent online. We're gonna take the vigor. We have two more. How many wisdom? We have enough wisdom. We have enough skill. We have enough strength. Well, tits and ass. I already used it. I guess charm. I guess we go for charm. And we'll wait. I mean, we're getting through this. Oh no. 30 minutes fighting Tamahami. No, that's not all that great. Not all that great at all. I mean, I can't lie, ours. Well, that was some bullshit. I'm just gonna say that right now. Hit him. Oh. Hit him! Hit him! Yeah, what is our whatchamatits? 3 and 4. Whee! Eee. That was terrible. That was objectively terrible. Do your thing, thank you. I mean, that goes on for decades, but... Right into the attack. Right into the fucking attack. Love that. Love it with all of my tits. Now. Just summon him. Just summon him. Summon him and don't attack with him. That's what I think. Get her out here. Do it. Yeah. Get out of the way, you dumb ghost. Dumb wraith. I say that with all the vitriol I can muster. Oh, God. Whoa. These are terrible. These are awful. I guess an increase into an... Yeah. I'll take the increase to my defense. That should be fine, I guess. It's fun. I love being every 2 seconds. Fantastic. Desolate expands. Summoning cooldown? No. It's only useful if we're about to fight a boss, and we twarn't. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna be completely honest. Don't know how I feel about his C3 now. Or his C4. Or 5, I mean. God, I mean, they go on for fucking hours. Got him. Got him. No, great, another Darth Wraith. Darth? What? You tit fucking douche. Get out of here. Just a symbol. Just kill him and let's end this phase. I am not about fighting this douche for 3 hours again. Vigor. It is kind of interesting that speed is, without a doubt, the, in my opinion, weakest of all the stat attributes. Actually, I think it's the weakest attribute of all. Like, not even just... No, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Wisdom... I mean, what is our oh my god, our defense is insane. 3,000, we have more defense than we do strength. Well, we don't have to worry about much. Do I get more? You know what? We're gonna get more defense. No, I will not use another crystal bead. 3,600, that's outrageous. That's fucking hilarious. That is hilarious. Hilarious. I think his Musou is a B. I don't know why that reminded me of a Nicki Minaj song, and I can't remember which one. Whee! Whee! We're gonna keep going. I mean, we are a little ballerina, I can say that much. We'll take the ice there. Well, I'm glad he wasn't doing the other thing I thought he was doing. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh my god. We got a 1,000 limit one. God, it's so noticeable. When you have somebody that is just with a pretty terrible moveset, A phase feels like an eternity. It feels like a chore. Ugh, and then you get a mission and you're just sad. Well, that wasn't an assemble one. Or a Musou, whatever. It was not. Oh, it is not fluid to get his C6. And that's never a good thing. Because it is objectively one of his better... It's a little bit more wide. No way, you fucking whales of the damned. I don't think that's what they're called, but whatever. Liu Bei. Is this a charm? No, it is not. Well, if I had to pick, I'm gonna take the fucking cauldron. Oh, cauldron was nice, but nothing too wild. I mean, we did get 8 trigrams. Objectively, one of the better Musous, in my opinion. The Musou's formation to get. Charm or speed? We're gonna take charm. Whee, whee, bop. I mean, for getting more experience when using a Musou, I just don't know. I feel like we're using a Musou like as often as we possibly can use it. But we are nowhere near the level we were with Zun Yu. Granted, we did have 3 phases with a 200% buff, but that was all that necessary. No, actually. Ooh, charm. Yes, we're gonna use it here. We're gonna use the. I'm glad I didn't use it on ice. We have a decent amount of ice. What do we got? 14, 15. We're at 15. Yeah, it's perfect. Get out of here. Ow. Get out of here. No, I never really did finish that my whole thought with my manager and the steps, because, you know. Oh, we'll take the ice there. When she talks about like the bigger picture and helping stores and boosting up the entire district, which, yeah, if I gave a shit about my company and the place that I worked at and it wasn't just a job, yeah, that could be great. But I don't really hear about that. I'm not going to be taken advantage of. I'm not going to be, I mean, for the lack of, I mean, it is being taken advantage of. You're using my skill set and I'm not getting rewarded for it. And I don't care about this, oh, you do this now and you'll get rewarded later. Nah, fuck that. Again, from the deepest part of my asshole, from the deepest, dirtiest part of my asshole. That's fucking retarded. I mean, is there anybody here that I care to get? I mean, I guess him, technically. But we'll take the speed, and we'll use another one, and we will take... I don't really want Bolt. Can I not get Bolt? We'll take you, because you buff Salpy, which is great. And your Wei. Not that you do anything, because I already have enough Wei. Did forget that he does get an attack buff from Grace. So all the Atelier girls. We have 7. I mean, 63 attack. That is nothing to sneeze at. And we haven't even been like aiming for Grace. So, you know, it's not terrible. It's serviceable. I would say that's definitely a C. Right? Right? Oh yeah, no, it's definitely. I would say it's a B. I would give it a B, only because of the HP replenishment when you level up, which is, you know, you're for the most part always kind of leveling up at least once a phase, and then you get more experience. So yeah, I think it's definitely a B. I'm not giving it any higher than that. Because while 63 vigor, well, 63, or, you know, around 60, 70 or so, yeah, grace is great. We're gonna take the strength there. I think we have the bare minimum of charm and strength, or vigor. I said strength, meant vigor. 3 phases? This is a nice... Fuck you, game. I got the 20% chance. That's some ass. Some assetry. That was some straight assetry. Those odds were so in my favor, and I still got fucked. Not gonna lie, we're gonna do the ice. Not gonna lie, the ice is the better option here. It hasn't really been showing it. Well, that's a terrible one. But I was gonna say, is Musou, I still think his Musou is a B. I haven't been like wowed by it. But quite frankly, I also haven't been like double checking it, and it might be closer to a C, I'm not gonna lie. And again, I'm gonna give his moveset a B. I don't find it all that great. Like a C3 when you get the EX is cool, but it's just eh. I would say his C5 with the EX is nice, but I would say it's a net negative. In some aspects, it makes him worse. In other aspects, it makes him better. What are we looking at for wisdom? Not enough for me to give a shit. But I do care enough to get that charm, though. Not that it really matters, because unless we get charm here... Oh, let me sniff right. All that was disgusting. It's gonna be a weird edit there. We never found Yue Jin again. I just want that acknowledged, and we never found Yue Jin again. When he would go super hard right now. Should I use that there? Probably not. That is always great, I'm not gonna lie, that is always fun. When they do the, like, alright, I'm powered up. You broke my barrier once, but I'm stronger now. Oh, I broke my barrier again. I love breaking their barrier right after they recovered from their barrier being broken. Well, there is another charm, and we do have enough to take advantage of it. Nobody else. It's not really gonna do much. We don't have enough for him, so it's kind of irrelevant. This does nothing. No. I mean, it's Grace too. So, I mean, we're sitting at 322, which is not great, but not terrible. We're at 8 Graces, so, you know, 72 attack is pretty viable, I would say. But no, we already have the 8 trigram. Anybody I want to add? Just a little quick look. I don't think so. Because I found Yue Jin, which we would have gotten rid of Sakon. Sakon, I mean. Sorry. Yeah, I think that's fine. 17 ice. We have seen defense. Well, no, that was with the round shield. I wonder what our defense could be. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think we have the same defense increase. No, we did lose defense. Because what? That was giving 5... 85? 85 defense? Not terrible. Well, we have no assemble now. Which is not terrible, per se. summoned him at the fucking perfect moment. We're just gonna shortcut summon him. Can we one round him? I don't think so. Got it with the fucking yeah. She's not even fully buffed, is she? She's not. She needs her husband? I'm gonna assume it's husband. Oh, I'm glad that didn't hit me though. What I'm glad at. I don't think so. Oh, that was weird. It was squarey. Yep, destroy that barrier. So we're gonna wait for a symbol. We're gonna use it later. I think that'll be a better. Do we have any? We don't have any barrier damage. No. We have UG. We have the huge ass on. Ow! Well, you know, I'm not really scared about taking damage because we have absurd defense right now. Is the better attack? I don't know which one's the like stronger attack here. Ooh, got that one. We're still finishing that out. That was great. We had, you know, barrier damage. Didn't have Xiaohu Dun, but we may have overlooked him. I wasn't actively trying to get him. That's not terrible. It's not terrible. So emblems, I think, pretty safe. They are S, just because of Wei and Brave General. And the synergy between, you know, getting grace and getting an attack buff, maybe we'll say that's enough to make it S2, but Wei and Brave General alone are enough to make it S. So I don't know what else to tell you. Traits, we're gonna give a B. I think they're just good enough because of the HP replenishment, which is really nice. Like 20% when you level up, which is always great. So if you take hits, which he did. We also, I mean, we got lucky with that defense. That defense is insane. His build potential, I'm gonna go B. I'm gonna go B. Is that fair? Let's go A. Because B is like super generic. A is generic, but it's a strong generic in the sense of like going Wei. His moveset, we're gonna give a B because it was okay enough. It was serviceable enough. And the same thing with his Musou. His Musou was just serviceable enough. And there was a bit where he almost died because he just, I mean, was just getting pinched by that crab. I'm leaning between a C and a B here. We'll go with B. I'll be a little nice because it's not gonna matter. So 6 plus 4 plus 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. Is that right? Yeah, it's not gonna matter. Well, it puts him right where I think it is. B. Enjoyability or whatever. I mean, because at a certain point, yeah, it doesn't matter. Because it's either a C or a B, and I think that's fair. Because the strongest aspect is his emblems. Because if you have Wei and Brave General, you're surely strong. Nothing really much to say about that. Be one of the quickest reviews I've done for any character. Again, he's just kind of like, you can pick him. Maybe you might like him a little better than I did. Never really noticed the symbol increased charge. I know we were hitting a lot, but never really pay attention to the consecutive hits. Unless it either gives me an attack buff, an attack speed buff, or something else that's noticeable. A symbol gauge is not that noticeable. I know I may be speaking out of my ass with that, but you know, that's my 2 cents. But yeah, that's what we'll, only 34,000. So our attack power, 14.6 million. I don't know how we got that. That's where we're gonna end this video. Just losing my mind. It's okay. Just ignore me. Ignore me. But if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know how terrible your job is and how stupid they weirdly have certain grading aspects when they could just make it 1000% easier. Here's an outro to appease me. As always, I hope you have a good rest of your day, week, month, or year, depending if you want to come back to this channel or not. And if you do, please hit that subscribe button. I'd very much appreciate it. Toodles.